Good morning, everyone. This is Greg James tapping in for another video. This is something that you're definitely going to see me talk a lot about on this channel as far as mental health, especially for men. Obviously, women, they go through it as well. And some of the things that I say, you can be able to utilize it in your life as well. But saw a very interesting video, a short on YouTube just a moment ago. It's basically a gentleman who is serving 131 years in prison. And a reporter that was talking to him, he asked him a very simple question. If you can turn back the hands of time and give yourself advice as a young man, what would you do? And the one thing that he said, he wished he would have asked for help. He grew up, in a rough, he had a rough childhood, a rough home. His mother was addicted to drugs. His father was addicted to drugs. Everyone in his family was just, kind of messed up. No one gave him direction. So, as we all know, we've all heard this kind of story before. When that's the case, you're out there running the streets, you're getting into mischief. And next thing you know, the gentleman didn't say what he got himself into, but obviously it was something very serious and received 131 years in prison. Here he is. So, to all the young folks out there, to men in general, what I'm saying, if you're battling something, it's okay to talk about it. Whether it be, a friend, a coworker, somebody that you can trust, a pastor, whoever the case may be, a counselor, just, talk to someone, just don't have it bottled up inside of you to the point where, it's going to explode sooner or later. Talking to somebody here who myself, I've struggled with anxiety, I struggle with depression, and I wish that I would have talked to someone early on. Now, luckily, by the grace of God, here I am still standing. It didn't cause me to do anything crazy out here, to put, my life in jeopardy or, taking penitentiary chances. But that's my advice to anyone. Like I said, you're talking to someone that actually went through it, they lived through it. Please talk to someone. I don't care who it may be. You got at least some people out there, somebody's going to be sent in your direction. It may be someone that you don't expect, but, just, put your feelings out there and just stay strong. It doesn't make you weak to talk to someone and tell them your problems. We all have to talk to somebody at the end of the day. Even now, me at my old age of 36, and I say that laughingly at 36, but even now, every once in a while, I call someone and talk about my feelings, or what I got going on. So let that be a cautionary tale to anyone. That gentleman, God bless his soul. He seems very regretful about whatever decision that he made that got him in that position. And it does seem like if he could turn back the hands of time, he would have done things differently. But hey, if even if you got to reach out to me, a complete stranger, whether you send me a message or in the comment section, and I'd love to tap in with you. But hope you enjoyed this video. I'll definitely be tapping in with you very soon. God bless to everyone.